Hello, this is Yusuf Abdullah. I will be studying the effect of COVID-19 on the Malaysian ringgit and forex market using data science tool. So we'll be discussing about the introduction, literature review, and research methodology. So COVID-19 pandemic has spread around the world, forcing many countries to apply travel restriction, lockdowns, and social distance to control the disease spread. So this procedure had a significant impact on the economy of these countries. One way to study the impact of the pandemic on the country is by looking at the currency underlying the country's economic. So COVID-19 pandemic has spread worldwide, forcing many countries to apply travel restriction, lockdowns, and social distance to control the disease spread. This procedure had significant impact on the economy of these countries. One way to study the impact of the pandemic on the countries by looking at the currency underlying the country's economy. Because any effect on the economy will impact the currency on the forex market. So there are three objectives of the research. First one is to analyze and compare the Malaysian ringgit to US dollar in the forex market before and after COVID-19. Second one is to determine the correlation between the Malaysian ringgit and other major currencies in the worldwide during the COVID-19. Last one is to build a predictive model to forecast the future behavior of the Malaysian ringgit price compared to US dollar in forex. So the expected outcomes of the research is a statistical model of the relationship between the COVID-19 and Malaysian ringgit. Also, a model of the relationship between the Malaysian ringgit and other major currencies during COVID-19. Lastly, a predictive model to predict the Malaysian ringgit price in forex post the COVID-19. So there are five main articles reviewed in the proposal. The first one is on the efficiency of the foreign exchange market. This article examined the forex market from the beginning of the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. It applies the multifractal trended fluctuation analysis to provide the first look at the market efficiency. The finding shows a varying market efficiency degree before and during the COVID-19 outbreak. So the second article is economic Malaysia recovery of post-COVID-19. The article evaluates the Malaysian economic condition after the outbreak of COVID-19 using the Malaysian ringgit and Kuala Lumpur Composite Index. Using statistical analysis, the study result shows a positive trend of the recovery of the Malaysian economy. So the third and the fourth article are about stock prediction using machine learning. Both articles focus on the use of machine learning algorithm in predicting the market. The finding of both articles support the use of the support vector machine algorithm and genetic algorithm neural network for building predictive model for this proposal objective. So the last article is a book with the full detail about time series analysis using Python. Since the data that will be used in this proposal is a time series data, the book will set the ground floor of applying analysis using. So this is the conceptual framework paradigm. The input is the data from the daily COVID-19 cases worldwide and in Malaysia. Also the Malaysian ringgit, price tag in the forex, and other major currencies. The analysis will start by data organization, then normality testing, then finding the correlation, then building a predictive model. The output will be like the statistical model about the COVID-19 Malaysian ringgit, also Malaysian ringgit and other major currencies. The predictive model will predict the Malaysian ringgit post COVID-19. So the research is going to be a quantitative correlation design research. This design will make the research achieve its objective to find the correlation between the COVID-19 and Malaysian ringgit and other major currencies. The research data, it's a quantitative non-probability secondary data. The data will represent currency daily prices to the US dollar in the forex market before and after the COVID-19 period. So this is the sample data. The first step represents the three major currencies in the forex and also the Malaysian ringgit compared to US dollar. The second table represents the cases of COVID-19 worldwide and in Malaysia. So the reliability of data, the technique used to collect the forex data has been used in many research, such as literature review ones. The reliability of the data depends on the broker that provide the data. In the research case, the data will be obtained from investing.com broker, mainly due to the easy accessibility, free service, and most importantly, the real-time data available. Validity of the research: to validate the statistical model, the correlation coefficient will be used. It would have a value between 1 and -1. If this value was 0, there are no relationship between the variables. And to validate the predictive model, its accuracy will be measured by comparing the actual data with the predicted data using root mean square method. So this research proposed a methodology to study the impact of COVID-19 on the currency, which determine the economic situation underlying the research. The research will apply a statistical concept to investigate the relationship between the COVID-19 and Malaysian ringgit. It will develop a predictive model to forecast the Malaysian ringgit behavior in the forex market. The data will be used is which represent the currency price tag in the forex will be obtained from a broker called Investing, and the COVID-19 case will be obtained from the World Health Organization. The data will be gathered, organized, tested, and obtained and tested to obtain the desired objective from the study. Thank you for your time.